like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I stumbled on this photograph. It kind of made me laugh. It took me way back down memory lane.
What needs not to be. What needs to be addressed, and what, like in that moment, for instance, Nana was doing some shit that pissed everybody the fuck off, right? She was addressing her feelings about that shit, and she was just expressing it outwardly, not on anyone else, not finding anything with anyone else. She was just expressing it outwardly, which triggered in you.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but this is a prime example of one of the many times that Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, sat the women down in an effort to create distension amongst the group, as well as assert his control by way of manipulation.
Well, now she was just expressing it outwardly, which triggered in you some, those feelings, but you took it out by fighting her. Instead of realizing like, okay, I'm upset at what the fuck she did too. You like, this is an avenue for me to get this emotion out, but I could get it out by rationalizing how she's fucking wrong. Because prior to this, me and her had issues anyway. But the moment wasn't, well, maybe you seen phony in her before. And maybe you like, fuck it, I'm gonna say something to her to get out these feelings that I have about Eliana. Truly, it had nothing to do with her. It had nothing to do with her. It had everything to do with Eliana. In that moment. And that's what I'm saying. It's, the energy is not being constructed correctly.
I agree with that.
Oh, don't change the energy now because we live.
I'm in agreement. So
Don't be phony. Don't be phony.
I didn't even know he was live yet. Okay, so anyways, I already agreed with the way that it was done. Could have been done differently. Yes. Like I said, I'm going to address it, but what I'm being told is to not address it.
No, I'm saying address what's behind it, what's really going on. I'm saying address that. Address what's really going on. You understand? Who?
So I'm going back to that incident because that's what we were just talking about.
Don't take what personally. Everything here is personal.
I see myself in it.
Everything is very personal because this is your reality. This is a hologram. What do you mean don't take it personal? That's the wrong advice. You are to look at what's going on and to dissect it in a way that it does affect you, because it is you. You cannot detach from that's what you do that. You detach from your reality and say that has nothing to do with me, because that's your ego. Your individuality.
And I'm sure this is one of the ways and tactics that he used to chip away at everyone's individuality. You heard him. You detach from your reality because it's your genome. That's your way. Like, there's something wrong with Tori, aka Joy, wanting to be herself and wanting to technically mind her business. If it don't have nothing to do with her, she's not getting involved. But no, remember, he was working even back then on his current philosophy of one mind, one self.
Reality and say that has nothing to do with me, because that's your ego. Your individuality will tell you that it got nothing to do with me. When the reality is, especially if it's in your motherfucking life, it has everything to do with you. What's going on with Eliana has everything to do with you. So she was just making an observation by saying, oh, yeah, this is really going on. This is really what happened to me and my mom and dad. And damn, from what I heard, I don't know what else she said that triggered you.
And I agreed with that part. I was like,
okay,
yeah.
What triggered you?
Just the artist. I said the fact that I felt like she was trying to jump down on our throat, and I'm like, yo, you can't. Like, for me, because I was upset. Yes, I was.
She was trying to jump down her throat. Like what? What did she say?
She was like, just the fact that she was like, I would never do that. Having this like just because she was able to feel eyes in the moment that she's pregnant now, she can feel some movement, that she would never leave her child behind. She would just saying stuff like that, and just how like this shit is crazy. Like it was crazy, but I'm saying like.
So she was expressing her emotion.
Yeah, she was,
and that pissed you off. Why?
I wasn't taken away from how she was expressing her emotions. I'm just saying it had nothing to do with. Okay, yes, you can tie yourself to that, so it can affect you, but don't turn it to about you. It's still about her at the end of the day, and that's what I said in that moment too. And stop taking it so personally because.
Interested in a great read? Check out Greatness is a Habit authored by Aaron Dixon, also known as True. Many of you know him as True. He has authored this amazing read. The book is available on Apple Books. Get your copy today and stay motivated to win.
About her at the end of the day, and that's what I said in that moment too. And stop taking it so personally because it's about her, what she is dealing with, not what
no, but it is about
with.
That's on a fucking third. You know what I mean? Like that's on some lower self type shit thinking, because it has everything to do with you. It's in your life. Everything that's happening here is a holographic universe. This is a hologram. You might think that she's separate of you. That's the illusion. The higher self knows that if you was in your higher self, you would realize that this is your part. This is an aspect within your own self. Okay, so it has something to do with you. We're very connected to it. We're very connected to it. You understand what I'm saying to you? You're telling her, don't make it about something that's going on with you when she's experiencing it through her. She's observing it, and she is the observation. Now, I know what you're saying. Please don't do that. I hear what you're saying. Please don't explain it again. What you're saying, and I'm going to let you know what you're saying so you don't have to keep explaining it, is that don't make it about you. Let's focus on Nana right now. Let's not make it about you. But that wasn't the lesson in it. If we just did that, then that wouldn't... That if we just said, oh, let's focus on Nana right now, when it's triggering things within her.
So then, yeah, you can speak. And after that, I said, what she said in the moment, I said that you should tell Nana how you felt. Because I thought, when I'm saying don't make it about you, I don't mean like don't tie it to something that's triggered inside of you. I feel like that should be expressed because that affected you in that way.
Right, and she's saying I would never do that because she's triggered emotionally.
Right.
She's triggered emotionally. She has every right to be triggered emotionally because of what Nana's doing is some fucked up shit in the moment. Right. It's some fucked up shit. And yes, we're all looking like, okay. Now, if you're not tied to it in no kind of way, it's easy for you to say. If it doesn't trigger something, if what Nana's doing doesn't trigger something in you, it's easy for you to say, don't take it personal. But if she's triggered personally, then it has everything to do with her. You know what I'm saying? Because the universe is showing her something about her past right now. And if you're going to support Nana, you got to support her too. Because at the end of the day, what Nana's doing is triggering something in her, and you're ignoring her feelings. You're saying, you don't matter right now. Nana matters. Don't make it about you.
My thing was, don't make it about you if you're going to lie. And that's...
What? Lie about what?
Whatever I called out in that moment that she was I don't remember straight off.
I was lying because I was looking at the door to see if
and that's what
she was looking out the door. What? What do y'all feel? What do y'all feel? Wait. Hold on. We're gonna stay level. What do y'all feel she was expressing?
I mean, she was.
Speak up.
She was like, I don't think she could lie about something that she's personally like experienced, and she was just like looking at the situation like from her trigger trauma. So it's like, how can she lie about like something like that? And when she said she was looking to the left, she was like trying to see what was going on because like it was still in a moment when the situation was happening. So she was like just being alert of everything.
And you were standing over there, right? When everything happened.
When I was saying the story that I was explaining was the same thing I talked to you about. I was talking about a moment where Nana actually like was physically in the van, like she was about to leave. And I was standing on the steps, and I was taking myself back to that moment, what I felt in that moment. And when I was talking about that story, I was looking at the door because I remember standing there and how I felt and all the emotions I felt. And I did talk about it in that moment. And when I was looking to the left,
I was looking out the door, and she was like, "You're looking to the left, so you're lying." And I'm like, "How could I lie about a real story that I felt in the moment?" Like, it was crazy, and it did make me even more like, now when I was like, so I'm not talking to you, Mama Joy, I'm talking to them, because, and that's what I said in the moment. Because I was like, if you're not gonna let me get out what I'm trying to get out, I don't want to talk to you, you know. But yeah, that's what I did. I just looked to the left, which was where the door was, which is where I was standing when I felt the emotions I was feeling. I was just putting myself back in that position to where.
Hey guys, I am back with yet another amazing book, The Tribe of Judah Experience, authored by Elizabeth, aka Liz. Guys, if you're interested in being one of the first people to get this book, it is available for pre-order now. All you have to do is go to Liz's IG page, which is here on the screen right now. Click on the link in her bio, and it will take you directly to Amazon.com so you could go ahead and get on the pre-order list today.
Standing when I felt the emotions I was feeling, I was just putting myself back in that position to where I felt, so I could express it clearly.
Yeah. So that's what actually happened. But what happened in your mind was something totally different.
Right.
But that's in your mind. That's not what's, and that's what Eliana does. She makes something happen in her mind, and that's what's reality. And that's what it is. And then now she starts to project that into the reality, and that ain't nothing different than what she do. That ain't what happened. Instead of you communicating through it and being like, understanding and saying, yo, what's going on with you? Like, what happened? You would realize that, yo, she was going through some shit. It had sparked her, but because it didn't spark you, you like, stay cool in this moment. It's about Nana. But, yo, something happened within her. And you projected that shit like, yo, this ain't about you. And you trying to, you know what I mean? And then it's like, nah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what happened with Nana is projection of how you handle things in Babylon. And you want to focus on Nana because that's how you relate to it. Like, okay, what we're doing is focusing on Nana because Nana's acting like me. You see what I'm saying? So you're going into it as you. Like, because it's like, this is how I was. She's getting a different perspective of it because she's coming from the baby girl's perspective. She's coming from that perspective. You can give two shit less about that because you focused on you and how it's affecting you, which is that, yo, this is about Nana, because what's going on with Nana has everything to do with what shows you. But you're not looking at her. She's coming from another perspective of it, like, oh my God, that's fucked up. You're not seeing it clearly. Listen, for you.
In other words, Tori, aka Joy, wasn't seeing it the right way because she wasn't seeing it Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy's way.
You're not seeing it clearly. Listen, for you used the word phony.
I didn't use the word phony. You used the word
phony.
Oh my God. I said transparent and
no, did she use the word phony?
No. I used the word transparent.
You was I'm dressing the word phony because that's the word you use.
That's not the word that I use.
Wow. Okay.
She even just said it. I did not say phony. You used phony because
I heard phony because at the end of the day,
that's what I said in my first meeting when I first got here about the other people. I said Vivian phony, but that's not what I said in this meeting.
Okay, let's say you said transparent. Is transparent, if someone is not being transparent, is that not being phony?
And that's what I just said now. I said, okay.
So let's not even argue about that. Let's not argue about that. Let's not argue about that. If you're not being transparent, you're being phony. You're not keeping it real. You're being fake. Yeah. Well, we were fake or phony. It was one of those words. It was people ain't being real, people being fake, people ain't being transparent. Same shit. Yeah. We're not gonna argue about that. Here's what's going on. The behavior is going to continue because when they came to you in the meeting right now about how they felt about you, they're not being phony. They're being transparent. This is what they get.
But the meeting was over.
Oh my.
I agreed with what was said. The meeting was over. She said, is there anything else? And I said, I do have something I want to say, but all my thoughts are not fully collected, so I want to wait. You said, let's do it now. So I said, okay. So
No, Eliana came to you and told you about yourself,
And I
and
said,
everybody in the
I
room
agree.
told you about your. No, you're not agreeing. Stop saying you said you agree because you're not doing that. You're saying I agree on one breath, and in the other breath you take it shit right away. That's a mind game you're doing with yourself and the way you're arguing to win your point. But that's not gonna work here. It's not gonna work here. You're saying in one breath I agree, and then taking that shit away with the next thing that you say.
So I want to know, what did I take away from that I did not agree with in this meeting?
So basically, people are saying you're hard. You're fighting. You're hard to talk to. You're hard to come to because they feel that there's going to be a fight. Am I right?
Yes, that's.
So, and you're saying people being not transparent
That's
with me.
false. I said I agree with that. And I said that I can speak in a different way so people can feel open to come to me. That is what I said.
But you're not doing it right now.
I said that I just agreed to it.
No, your behavior is the same right now.
Okay, so when I'm...
No, in the moment right now, you're doing.
You just said that I was fighting back.
What I'm saying is the behavior that you're displaying right now is the same behavior that is the reason that people don't want to come to you. And you're saying in one breath that I'm going to change that, but right now you're not doing it.
Because now you're saying that I was disagreeing. So I'm like, no, what
So,
did I
okay.
actually disagree to?
When
You
you,
are agreeing, but you are still acting like you want to fight. Like,
which is the
you say,
Yeah, man, your energy, and that's what he was saying. Is like it's an energy, but it's like it's just this attitude you have. Your eyes, this energy, the energy that you have is a fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like even if somebody do come to you, you be like, yeah, I feel what you're saying, but your energy is saying something totally different. It's a defensive.
I agreed if I didn't agree.
But that's what you're doing. On one hand, you're agreeing about something, but it's like you just fighting. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. It's going to continue. The behavior is going to continue. So when you say that people are being phony, what I'm telling you is that they're doing it because of you. You're not. No one's going to be transparent with someone that cannot take what they're going to say.
They don't be talking to me. That's what I was saying from the jump. Is that if you're not addressing me, you can't say that you lying because of me. So don't put that they're not being honest.
Who's gonna? No. Listen. Look
at
at.
a conversation with somebody else and you lying. They ain't got shit.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I am absolutely proud of Tori, aka Joy, in this moment for standing up for herself.
No. Listen. Look
at
at.
a conversation with somebody else and you lying. They ain't got shit to do with me because I'm not even part of that conversation.
Right, but what I'm saying is everybody knows how they can come to somebody and how they can't just by how you just.
Somebody else and lie, but you're afraid to come to me because I'm gonna call you out on this.
No. That's not it. That's how you think in your mind. I'm trying to give you the reality of the situation, but you still gonna keep your little reality. Fine, be small-minded and stay in your little world. You see what I'm saying? But that's never gonna grow you. If you want the truth, I'm giving it to you. You're not willing to accept it, and then you're still going back into your little world, and it's going to perpetuate the same problem.
I'm telling you the part that I don't agree with because I'm saying that when I called out the fact that there was a lie, the conversation did not involve me. So do not.
It was no lie.
Not this conversation. I'm talking about anything. I don't want to keep going back to the Mama Sheba situation because it's not just that. It's everything.
Like what? Like what?
Mama Sheba's situation. Joy, listen, Mama Sheba's situation that happened in the kitchen is just a reflective of every other. It's just a different form of it. So if you see them two having a conversation and she says something to her and you feel like she's lying, it's just as equivalent as you seeing Mama Sheba expressing her emotions and then you see it and you make it up in your mind. You think that it's a lie. And I know what it is and I understand it because I've done it. And you can't do that. Even if it was between them two, it's still your reality. It's still, and this is where you disconnect, where you're supposed to push forward. If you seen them,
she don't be disconnecting. She be having her shit too. She just don't say nothing about it. She ain't being transparent about it. She be having a lot of shit she gotta say. She don't say it. She not being transparent about it as she's saying other people. The thing that you're blaming other people for is the thing that you're doing. That's why you're seeing it in your reality. Because at the end of the day, it's trying to show you what you're doing.
That's what you said the first time, and then I was still proving to be right.
What are you talking about?
But if you, with the first meeting,
it don't matter if you're proven to be right.
I'll express it, and then I'll be like, no, you're wrong, and this shit will come out. So
right. So no.
So
God,
what
no.
you're saying is No, what I'm saying is because I did express it. So me not expressing it is now what is being told. Not me not expressing it at all. Just me not expressing it in an aggressive manner. Which is what I agree with already.
Look, in that moment.
But you're not doing it right now. You said, I got it. It can be done differently, but you're still doing it right now. So it doesn't matter. You're just still doing it.
I just recognized I had a problem though. Shit.
Nah, I'm not saying nah, bruh. If you recognize you got a problem, you exercise change. You exercise the fact that you are that you're going to change. You're not even doing that right now.
Guys, I recognize I have a problem with communication. Alright? Not communication, but communication in a way, because it involves communication. I have a problem with speaking in a way that doesn't come off combative or aggressive. That is my problem. I will work on it so you feel comfortable enough to speak and be honest.
You look at me like...
You see what I'm saying? What you said and your energy was two different things. I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you did that. So now you can feel it. Because we damn sure can feel it. Your words don't mean shit. It's your energy, nigga. And that's what your...
Hey guys, I have some exciting news. I have started my second YouTube channel. However, in order to unlock many of the benefits that YouTube has to offer, such as super chats, memberships, as well as monetization, I need you guys' help. If you would, please go over to the new channel and subscribe today. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content. This new channel's primary focus will be true crime. There will be some cases that I will be updating you guys from inside the courtroom, as well as a few cases that I will follow online. So if you're into true crime, or if you just want to support me, please go over there and subscribe. I need 500 subscribers before I can go live on this new YouTube channel. Thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to go over to Danny Love and subscribe.
Shit, it's your energy, nigga. And that's what your husband is trying to tell you. Your husband trying to tell you the same shit. But you ain't listening. The universe keep telling you something and you fighting. For what?
That's not the way I sit, so I'm like, okay. I looked at you because I'm like, okay, said it, got it. Good. Now I'm going to sit back the way I normally sit, which is like this.
No, the whole thing that you did was fake, Mama Joy.
Do I sit like this?
No,
I sat like this because this
now we're going to argue about how you sat. Okay. Yo, No, come here, No. I'm trying to stay out of here. No, get your... No, report. Report, bruh.
I stumbled on this photograph. It kind of made me laugh. It took me way back down memory lane. I see the happiness. I see the pain. Where am I? Back down memory lane. I see us standing there. Such a happy, happy pair. Love beyond compare. Look at there, look at there.